Good morning. So kind of just to pick up where we left off at, I went to go look at the condo. I ended up getting approved for the condo. Lately, I have been in like super hermit mode. And typically I'm very like loud and proud during Gemini season. Like everybody knows that that's me. That's my season, okay? But I just had this urge to go within and really just go full out hermit mode. I have really not been posting for real on social media. I've definitely been all into Love Island though. Do I need to go on Love Island? I think I'm a little too over that. I'm not, but I am. I've been, kind of just soaking in real life. With me like detoxing from so many things, I am seeing things so much differently. I am feeling everything, okay? Like I feel so vulnerable and exposed. Like I can sense everything around me. I think this is probably the most aware I've ever been of like what's going on around me. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good step with my healing process. I've kind of been hesitant to talk about this because I just really want to know what's going on first. But for the past couple months, I've been like really sick, like on and off. But I just been pushing through. A part of me feels like it's stressed because I'm always on go. Like I'm always working. I'm always like worried about so many things. And I can thank my mom for that because she definitely passed that on to me. Like we are just high strung ass people. So I am like retraining my brain to not be high strung. So I've been being more chill. I have been being more, what's the word? Because I don't want to say patient because I'm still working on that. It's more so like a very calm, like peaceful energy. Like I just want to keep the peace. Like that's the space that I'm in. Like I don't care what nobody got going on. Like let's just keep the peace. At one of my cycles, like a couple months ago, I don't even know what made me realize, but I realized that I had a lump in my breast. I freaked out. Like I freaked out because I had already been, sick on and off a lot, not really knowing what's going on with me, and so when I felt that lump and, I felt the other side of my breast, I'm like, okay, what the F? So in a couple days, I will be going to go get the lump checked out, and it's very scary. I've definitely cried a lot about it, especially these last couple days, just in general. I've been really like, and I asked for it. I definitely asked God to heal me inside and out, and He is definitely doing that. I am definitely purging so many emotions, having so many flashbacks, over the last couple years, childhood, just putting two and two together, which is also scary because it's like, am I about to die? What's happening? I finally set an appointment to get the lump checked out or whatever. Because what happened was I ended up feeling like I had strep throat. So I went to an urgent care and it was the black lady. She's so nice. We was talking about my throat and then I was like, can I ask you about something? And so, like I asked her about my lump or whatever. Because I had already kind of got a referral to go see somebody prior to going to urgent care because I had ended up going to the emergency room like a month ago. So I ended up going to the urgent care and I was like, can you like just, and she was like, can I feel it? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. She was like, can I see it? I'm like, yeah, girl, like, let me pour this. Listen, when it comes to somebody trying to help me in regards to my health, baby, you can see whatever you need. If I need to open my legs, I'm gonna do it, okay? Because heal me, fix me, tell me what's going on. I need to know. So no shame in that. So she was like, like, and she had this look like, I would kind of be worried about this if I were you. And I was like, fuck. She ended up writing me another referral to go see somebody. So I ended up setting an appointment, and the appointment was set for like August 7th. And initially, I wasn't really just tripping for real. I was like, damn, that's kind of a long time. And, and some of my coworkers was like, that's a long time. Like, you need to, get a hold on this or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Like, whatever. 2 days after that, the lady from urgent care calls. Now y'all know, like if you ever go to an urgent care is like not that deep. Like they see thousands of people that'll probably never see again because everybody has primary care physicians, blah blah blah. But she called me, but I missed the call because I was like, the fuck? And I saw, I'm like, urgent care call. What the hell? You know, I'm like, what the hell? So I called back. I'm like, hey, you know, I just, you know, wanted to call. She's like, oh, hey, this is so-and-so. You know, hey, Candace, how are you? Like, really just checking in on me. Essentially, she was like, it was put on her spirit to call me. And I know how God works. So off a rip, I'm kind of like, oh, shit, bitch. She was like, I just wanted to know, like, if you got your appointment set up, if they checked everything, if everything's fine. I'm like, no, you know, they said they wouldn't be able to see me till August 7th. She's like, girl, what? Like, no, like, we need to get a, you know, a hold on this, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, she ended up helping me find a sooner appointment, which is Tuesday. I think that's the 8th or something. So a whole month in advance, right? So I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, I'm kind of scared because God does things for a reason. And it's like, I knew she wasn't the type to just call and check on people. I was put on her spirit. Like, and so I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know, in my mind, I'm kind of thinking like, God is like, nah, we need to go get ahead of this or whatever. So that's been kind of freaking me out. And I've been kind of like crying a lot about it because I know that I've had a lot of like down moments in life. So where, you know, I was like depressed. Or I'm like, I don't want to be here. Like, you know, I recall myself saying that a lot. And I'm like crying and I'm praying and I'm like, God, like, am I just gonna cry this entire episode? But I'm like, God, I was just playing. No, for real. Like, I know that I have had a lot of down moments where I felt, you know, really down and out, going through a lot of stuff, people putting me through a lot of stuff. And I was just like, you know, I'm so tired. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. But, you know, when push comes to shove and I'm thinking about my kids and stuff like that, I most definitely want to be here. I want to be here as long as possible. I always say that I want to live until I'm 103, and I mean that. My life has kind of been shaken up just a little bit because I am trying to take care of myself. Me finding that lump in my breast made me realize, well, for one, it's kind of big. So like, kind of like what the lady at urgent care was saying, she was like, you know, it wouldn't get this big overnight. Like, it had to have been, you know, occurring. I don't know, it just made me look at life so differently because I was like, damn, I have been on go so much, like working my ass off, doing so many things, like so many things. I cannot even express to y'all how much I really don't get a break, for real. Always on go. Like, always, like, I'm always trying to get to the next level, the next best thing, the da-da-da. I'm making music and I'm acting and I'm working full time and I'm doing this and I'm getting stuff together for the kids. And I'm always on go that I didn't even realize that shit was fucking happening to me, and that is so sad. It just made me look at life so differently. Like, damn, I need to check in with myself more. I need to pay attention to my body. Now I'm in my 30s, so things are different. You really can't eat everything that you want to eat like you've been doing. It's just different. Like, you just have to do things differently. And I was still operating in my old self on top of always being on go, that I didn't even have time to process that, girl, you are changing. Your body's changing, your mind's changing, your circumstances are changing. Everything is freaking changing around you. And you need to stop. You need to pause for a second and focus on you. I thank God for timing because my mom watching the kids for the summer was so good for me because I am processing so many things. This little period of my life is probably the most I have cried in so long. And it's like not surface level. I'm sad crying. It's like no deep rooted generational like crying. Like bringing it up so it can be released type of crying. I think maybe the last time I had a spiritual awakening like this, like a real deep one, was probably back in 2019, 2020. I know whatever I'm going through right now is so major, and I'm excited to see what's like on the other side of things. I'm trying to be more positive and optimistic. I am scared as shit though, I'm not gonna lie. And I pray that this was just God giving me like a wake up call to realizing that life is so important and that it should be cherished more. And I should spend more time with the people that I love, and that I care about, because you just never freaking know. But um, I've started to accept that, like truly accepting that I have no control over anything that I once thought that I had control over, which is like, I know that this God like working through me, because God cannot work if you have such a tight grip on everything. And so like now I'm in a space where it's like I have surrendered. Like I don't know anything that I thought that I knew. I don't know. I am recalibrating my mind. I am resetting, but in like the most beautiful way. Sometimes I just think that, if something were to happen with me, that I can say that I have truly had a chance to get to this point of choosing myself first, experiencing peace like within myself. So I would be happy with that. But I pray that it's nothing, because I love my babies so much. The good news is she did reach out and got me a sooner appointment. And so that's God, probably protecting me from God knows what. Or maybe he just wants to relax my mind to let me know that it's nothing, major. But it's a wake-up call to be like, hey, you need to pour more into yourself. You need to stop stressing. You need to stop worrying. You need to, control what you can control and let go of the rest, and, just creating that faith. At this point, I feel like if you search a picture of Job, I should definitely it should definitely be my picture. Like, I have gone through so much in life, so much. Okay, I have lost so much. Like, it is mind-boggling, like, that I am not crazier than what I am. Like, I should be so crazy. I should be insane, but I'm not. Everybody talk about what Job went through, but can we get into how great his life became though? I'm just praying that this is the end of my Job season, because this has been the longest 7 years of my life. The last 7 years of my life has been nuts. Okay, like, y'all have to understand, within the last 7 years, so much has changed. I've had 2 kids within the last 7 years. Y'all know the stories. Okay, we'll probably get deeper into some aspects at a later date, but y'all know the gist of it. Okay, the last 7 years have been fucking treacherous. Thankfully, I've been looking like a fucking boss ass bitch during this time, but girl girl but it's okay, because your girl gonna move into her new place. I'm gonna start getting stuff together here. So this where we at. And then of course I'll be going to the doctor, and we are going to be seeing what the fuck is going on. But I know I'm healing, because I already put it out there. I've already prayed about it. My sister praying for me, and I told my mom and my brothers. I know that my grandmother and my grandfather are watching over me. They were some of the strongest people that I've ever known in my life. And so just to have them on the other side to do what it do for me is more than what I can ask for. I think I'll be okay. I better be. But yeah, everything is what it's gonna be. So I'm not gonna worry about anything. I'm just gonna focus. I need to wash clothes. I'm so glad we had this like long weekend from work, because I needed it. I needed to rest. I was supposed to do some active stuff on Saturday. I'm like, listen, I'm really not feeling my best, and I'm not gonna push my body no more. Like, everybody wants things from me. Oh, hey, go, can you do this? Can you do that? I do not consent, okay? I'm not doing anything else that I don't want to do from this point forward. If I feel any type of hesitation, if I feel like I'm pushing myself too much, I'm not doing it. Like, at this point, my life, my family, my kids, they mean everything to me. And if I am over exhausting myself and that is cutting the years off of my life, I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck what it is. And that's just where I'm at with it. So I will see you guys when I am headed to get my bilateral diagnostic
done and my sonogram on my breast.